I think college is overrated for the vast majority of majors. This is coming from someone who went to a really good school and had a scholarship for it. All my friends who I've talked to who graduate from college, most of them are miserable with their jobs. I think if you're doing STEM, you're doing science, then yeah, go to college. But for most majors, I think college is overrated, and it's not going to get you the kind of lifestyle that you think it's going to get you. I think the best advice is to find a skill that people need. So for example, I have a friend who works at Trader Joe's, but he does he helps me out and takes videos with me. So I got him to start a photography business, right? Because people need photo shoots. Like a lot of people have really bad photos, right? So his whole angle is gonna be taking photos for people's Tinders. So I think anyone can find a little niche and get really good at something that people need, people desire. I think that for some people, again, if you're doing STEM, go to college. For everything else, I think it's kind of a waste of time.
You're about to open up a can of whoop ass right now from our friend
I'm going to
Destiny.
disagree with you, and Adam's going to catch some bullets on the side.
Let's
okay.
go.
When you tune into these kinds of shows and you get advice for how to manage your finance to be successful, this advice is being applied to like the top 1% of people. For most people, it doesn't matter, right? When I was bringing in a carpet cleaner, there is no like invest in yourself or figure out the skill set that you have to do things that are better than other people. Most people just don't have the types of skills naturally in areas that are in ultra high demand. If you did, most people could be successful or be in these positions. But for every one person you see that was able to start a YouTube business, there's a million people behind him that tried and failed miserably. The reason why I like college is because college is just a very safe and secure path to an almost guaranteed end goal where you have like some sort of job that's paying you like a decent amount of money, assuming you don't do anything stupid in the process, like going to out-of-state schools, paying tuition and board for like a random arts degree that's not going to pay you anything, assuming you're not coming from a wealthy family. I just like college because it puts you on a solid path. If there are things that you feel like you have an aptitude for that you can do better, like if you're incredibly entertaining, if you've got a skill set that's high in demand in certain industries, then yeah, sure, like try there. But for the vast majority of people listening, as much as we talk about like hustle culture and drop shipping and all that shit, like there'll be people that I see online talk about having like 7 streams of like fucking revenue, and they're making like $22 a month on each of them. Like these people are busting their ass, working all day, reading white papers they can't understand about crypto that they're going to go broke on, trying to drop ship on the side and selling like 52 cents of shit on Amazon. And that's just the reality for most people. So yeah, I like the solid, reliable path, assuming you don't have another skill that you can lean into.
Most people, sorry.
Do you agree that some majors are useless? I'm just curious.
No major is useless. Some majors don't make money, but people talk about like useless majors, like the only point of college is to make money.
Right.
Like,
It comes down to ROI.
Yeah, so
which people don't understand, of course.
ROI, but when we talk about ROI, the return part there of that investment, the return can be cultural. We need art majors, we need history majors, we need English majors. It's an important part of having a functioning society. College shouldn't just be a jobs training program. There should be other things that we learn and we have like exemplified in society as well, I think.
Yeah, if you're going there purely for the education factor and just want to get like an education, then sure. But most people aren't doing it. They're doing it because they want to get a job. And most of the people, like the people who follow like, I don't know, marketing majors or accounting majors, they all pretty much hate their jobs. Like none of them are really happy from what I've seen.
Yeah, but I mean, if they wouldn't have gone to school, they're going to be happy anyway. Like, what I mean, it's not like if they would have like flunked school or not done it. They're like, oh, I'm so much happier working at Wendy's or whatever.
I mean, I agree with you that like there's a lot of glorified things like drop shipping that probably are not for the average person. But there's little things you can do like video editing. If you can learn video editing, there's going to be a whole bunch of people who will hire you.
No, stop. I'm going to hold you guys to this.
How
many people realistically, the percentage of people listening right now could make money video editing on YouTube? It's like less than 1%.
If there's a good video editor and you email me, I will give you a job.
Yeah, but the problem is how much money can that person make?
No, I actually disagree.
If they're good at their craft.
They're about the video editing. Like I had like a lot of my contractors didn't know like literally anything about video editing, and we trained them.
And you had to train them.
These are people in third world countries with no
okay. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm going to say you're hiring people in India to video edit, which makes it even harder for the average person listening to make money video editing. So if you want to pay somebody like $5 or $20 to edit a video, for the people listening at home, that's even more difficult for you.
The guy in Nigeria makes roughly $10K a month editing.
10K a month?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so if you're a Nigerian and you're listening, then I guess the
Bro, 99%
There's a dude in
people are
Nigeria making
competent.
10K a month. That's the king of Nigerian.
Yeah, no, he because he just does so much. He started hiring his friends like he did. Yeah.
Because the reality is,
There's
as somebody that's hired video editors, even of the majority of video editors that know how to edit videos and apply to like positions to work for me, most of these people aren't even that good. So the average viewer at home is not going to pick up video editing unless you've got like an aptitude for it. But in that case, you're already like a very slim minority.
Okay,
of people.
can I just kind of like
It's your show. You can do whatever you want.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tighten
do
this
it.
up and put the circle together. Everyone has a point here because what we're talking about is essentially you got to figure out what's right for you. The problem is that we all have to make these life decisions at 18. So what are you going to do for the rest of your life? It's like, dude, I don't know. I'm 18. I'm just trying to get laid. Okay, but the problem is what major you're going to pick. What are you going to go to? ROI. What the hell is ROI? I can barely even spell, and I got to spell ROI. What you said exactly was, yeah, well, you need music majors, you need people. This is the same argument that people make where they're like, you tell Adam, you tell people to save that money. We need to spend money so the economy stays on. I'm like, oh, so now it's your fucking job to keep the economy alive? No, it's your job to keep your economy alive. So yes, I do agree we need music majors and theater majors and art majors and majors that don't pay shit. But do you want to be dead broke because you're contributing to society? I don't know about that.
Okay, wait, hold on. It's such a dumb straw man. If you're broke as fuck, you come from a broke family, you shouldn't be going to school to be a PhD history major, right? Obviously, I agree with that. But I'm saying, like, for people from middle-class families that want to go to school and do, like, other things like history and art, I just don't like that there's this concept of, like, a worthless degree. And it's like knowledge and education and, like, the expansion of, like, our whole understanding of the world, I think is important, even in ways that don't make a lot of money. But I'm not going to tell a kid from the project to go to be an English major or something, right?
Would you agree that some majors don't have a good ROI?
If you're only measuring return in terms of income, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I would
So
say
I feel
I
like
have
we
a
can't-
worthless degree. I went to BU Business School. I have a marketing degree. It's been completely worthless for my career.
Yeah, mine's been worthless too.
But
all the people I know have worthless degrees.
We're saying two separate things, and they can both be valid. What he's saying is, hey,
No.
if you go to school, hear me out. If you go to school and you get a degree, there's going to be some merit in that. There's going to, even if you don't kill it and make a lot of money and have debt, you're still contributing to society. You're still going to have a job. You're going to have all that. And then the other position is like, yeah, well, the reason that you're going to school and taking out college loans and getting degrees is so you can make more money in life. If not, just don't go to college. So like, it's kind of two sides of the same coin. Does that make sense?
I don't know. The only merit that's been to my degree is the fact that I got to party a lot in college. That's the only merit I have.
You can
My
say that, but the
marketing-
numbers.
Let me finish the point. The marketing degree I have, it has been completely worthless for the marketing of my business. I have learned more watching YouTube videos about
Yeah.
marketing than I did during 4 years in college, and I actually had good grades. and I, like,
100
aced that.
fucking % agree.
But
you can
again,
learn
hold
more
on. That's
on
going to
YouTube
apply. That's going to
than
apply
in
to a
class.
specific subset of people that you see on stage. Like the people that can't learn aren't making it up here. They're at home earning nothing, trying to make it online, doing some crazy side hustle,
know.
like
What?
following Instagram stories. Most people can't make it in the YouTube world. Most people can't self-teach. If they could, schools wouldn't exist.
Yeah, well,
right?
one of the things I always
There'd be
say
no such
is-
thing as tutors.
One of the things I always say is most people are most people.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
there's
sure.
very few A students, and there's very few F students. Most people are in between. For every fucking valedictorian, there's another idiot that didn't show up to class. Everyone is kind of in between. It's your job to improve yourself. What's the term that they talk about learning on yourself? Autodidactic?
Autodidactic or something,
What is
yeah.
that exactly? When you could just learn on your own? It's exactly what you could do on YouTube. I think YouTube was one of the best inventions ever. If you are a autodidact and you're willing to improve by yourself and you want to just dedicate days, months, years of your life learning, oh my God, the things you could do on YouTube and in Google. Back in the day, you're 32?
34.
34. You got great skin though. That's what it
you
is.
so much.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
33. You're 26.
26, yeah.
Nat's still 21 somehow.
This is just turned 16.
But back in the day, what we used to have
Encyclopedia
encyclopedias,
Britannica and
the
shit.
card catalogs. You young kids have no idea. I feel like I sound like an 80-year-old man right now. You have no idea how hard it was. You could just Google something, YouTube something, Instacart something, Uber something. Everything's at the tip of your
Sure,
finger.
but I think it's important to recognize that, like, we say that, like, all the information is available on the internet. If people could learn on their own, we would have the fucking smartest society in the world right now. Everybody would be learning
People
everything.
are
online.
lazy.
Most people are most
Which is why most people need teachers
Well,
and
I-
But
colleges
you're
to
still
guide
going to
them.
be lazy
Yeah.
in college.
I'd also like to offer. I know you said most people can't teach learn on their own. I agree. One thing that I did when I lived in Milwaukee was I actually called C-level executives and asked them to like meet with me to get like career advice. A lot of people in positions that you want to be in are willing to meet with you and like mentor. Like if someone called you and said, "Will you mentor me?" If they chased you down enough, a lot of times like these people will say yes.
Yeah,
Like I got the CIO of Harley Davidson to meet with me, and that's $1 billion.
Most
company.
people, when they make money, I ask people this all the time. I said, all right, if you had $5 million, $10 million, $100 million, what would you do with your free time? All right, what would you do? And everyone says first thing, I travel. I want to see the world. I travel. Obviously, okay, cool. When you're done traveling, you're sick and tired. What do? You want to pursue a passion because you've already made your money. You would do it for free. The third thing is they want to give back and they want to donate. When you've made money and you've done stuff in your life, all you want to do is give back to society. That's why how you're able to meet with these people because they're like, oh, here's this young girl that wants to learn. Hey, come right here, bro.
Yeah, and I did that with my manager too. He was the manager at the Daily Wire, and like he ended
Ben
up
Shapiro's platform?
He ended
Sick.
up like quitting his job to manage me, but it all started with me. It all started with me saying, "Hey, could I have some help with YouTube?"
So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another. Or if you want to watch the entire Soscast, click right here.